Hi guys, today we are doing a Lenormand box spread with houses.
Let's go.
This is a technique that I have only seen amongst my German reading friends. It's not something I've ever seen coming from the English reading community, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to share this with you. It does have a use, and it is specifically for readings where you are trying to get down to core issues or core values. We take the first 9 houses of the Lenormand deck, take your deck, your second deck, and you ask the question or the situation that you are trying to get to the root core issues. Most of the reads I see online are, why is he behaving like this? Or what are his intentions towards me? Why is he being so difficult with me? So of a relationship basis, I see it often. You can also use for work readings and get to the core issue of the situation. So the first thing to do is look at the houses, their core values, and pigeonhole them into your themed read. So pigeonhole into your theme. I'm going to do a work card read and then place the cards on top. So a work-based read using the 9 card houses. Straight away we have Stork landing in the house of Rider. So we have changes being communicated to us, changes being brought in. Clover in Clover, and this is where it's awesome and your cards fall in the same. So this doubles the look. There will be double the look in the time period set. Ship, we have tree. So any movement or any successful business that our querent is hoping for will be unhealthy, won't be as fluid or as affluent as or as successful as our querent would like it to be. House, we have cross. So cross showing fundamental grief with house there, the fundamental grief in the situation. So on a work-based read, there is fundamentally some burdens, pain actually within the business. What does that mean? It means that there will be a lack of coherence perhaps, or there will be some form of grief coming along within the business itself. What will be the unhealthy situations? Ship. Thank you, Lenormand. Now we have ship, tree, and tree in ship. So here we see there will be business, there will be transactions completed, there will be sales, but they will be unhealthy. So they will not, there will be sales because ship presents itself, but they will not be at the level that our querent would like them to be. And then clouds, let's have a look what the trouble is within this working situation. We have book. So the underlying issues within this working situation is basically things not being clear. Book is things coming to light that the querent doesn't know. So there could be some forgotten sales, for example, sales from our ship, and book showing suddenly secrets being shared. So we can see that there may be some missed sales or something that has escaped their notice, especially with grief being in there in our house as well. Now let's see what's working against them, or who is working against them in our snake house. And we have birds. So birds in our house of snake shows that there is too much stress going on in the environment. This is not a person. This is not a person working against them. This is a form of negativity within the business that is causing a great deal of stress, and we cross above it burden too. And then in our coffin we have star. So star sitting in our house of coffin shows there will be an end to success, but star does show, and star does show beneath our ship card. So star showing beneath ship shows that they are on a course to success, but there will be endings of that success in the coming period. And then the last card is the outcome card, any offers coming in or any positivity coming into the situation in the time scale given. So we have our outcome card, and we have woman in there, our querent. So it's going to end well for woman. Now, if you look at your box spread, we have a significator fallen. In fact, we have more than one significator. We have our lady fallen, and this shows us that the querent in their working period, watch my video if you don't know how to do significators within a box spread. Our woman is sat beneath this, but she's in the her first column, and this shows that this is weighing her down, but it's of an auspicious nature, which means it is fortunate to her and it will go well. So no matter how difficult the cards are, it is in her auspicious position and she will deal with it like a boss. It will weigh her down. She may not share that, especially with star being ahead and her showing this success ahead of her with ship above it too. We have two very successful, this is a successful businesswoman in the time given. She's a successful businesswoman, but does have to deal with a lot of burdens, changes that she's not seeing coming in. They may come in left field. The reason I say that is because it is far from her in this spread, and probably something she's not expecting with Clover next to it too. So there are changes coming to her in this time scale set that she is not expecting, and that is what's going to cause or probably create the issues, the burdens that she will have to deal with, and it's going to stress her out. It's going to cause complications and stress her out. The second significator that fell here, remember, watch the video if you don't know how to deal with significators, but ship is a huge successful commerce, so it is a business significator, and with ship falling centrally, we can see how this successful business is affected by the cards that fall around it. So she is going to be working towards this successful business. That's the main thing, and she probably knows that the business isn't performing as well as she would like it to be, but she is determined, with star ahead of her, she is determined to find out above her head what isn't performing and put it right. Clover, ship, star. And then changes come in left field, causing burdens and stress for her. So what we have done is we have considered the houses at their core meanings to the theme. We have laid the cards on top. We have considered what that means in each of the houses. Then we have looked to see if there are any significators fallen, and if they are, then we read accordingly. And on top of that, we look at the box spread as a column, row, and the cards that touch one another. So when you lay, don't just think of, oh look, here's cross ship book. We're not just combining in linear movements. We are understanding what every card means in relation to either a significator or relation to one another. For example, if you want to know what is causing the stress here ahead of her, I took this into account that there will be changes, burden, and our birds, but also that she is working towards this successful business. So she's working towards sorting out what isn't performing well when left field comes in changes that she also has to deal with, that stresses her out, causes her burden and stress. So then you have translated it into normal English and not kept it at stressful success, which is a combination, of course, but doesn't show you what's going to happen. So your extra step is to put this into real life, and off you go. Try it at home, let me know how it goes, and tag me in any reads on Facebook, Instagram. I'm always around at The Card Geek. Join my groups if you like, and don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell so that you get notifications when I launch my next video, and generally have a wonderful week ahead. Bye-bye. Wishing you success in the week ahead.